Hello and welcome to English 3 with Miss Belland, Miss Brown, Miss Leyendecker, Miss Osborne, and Miss Van Hook. This welcome video is going to help you get started with your Florida Virtual English 3 course. We're going to cover your Florida Virtual English 3 class, the expectations of you as a student, the typical classroom procedures, and how to complete your welcome call for activation. When you see a yellow star, that indicates that you should write down the information. Go ahead and pause the video now so you can grab pen and paper and be prepared. Here's a little about Miss Belland. She is a proud Army wife and mom, as well as an avid FSU fan. You are sure to see lots of pictures of her two beautiful children. Mrs. Brown has her hands full with 3 awesome kids. She enjoys reading, getting messy with her kids, and exploring new places. This is Miss Leyendecker, similar to the tool Black & Decker, but if that's too difficult for you, feel free to call her Miss L. Everyone else does. She spends her spare time fostering animals and volunteering in animal shelters. And this is me, Mrs. Osborne. I love to travel, and I have a husband and 2 children. I also have a notoriously cheesy sense of humor. This is Mrs. Van Hook. She attended the University of South Florida and spends her quality time with her family, at the beach if she can. As your teachers, we are your personal instructor, coach, and cheerleader. We are here for you, and we're focused on your success. Never be afraid to ask a question, ask for help, or to make a mistake. We're here with you every step of the way. So how do I take those steps? Well, English 3 is different for every student. What I recommend is that you pause the video and find out some important information. Check your enrollment and make sure you know if you need the entire course, just half, and if you're a regular or honor student. For students enrolled in regular credit, Semester 1 are Modules 1 through 3, and Semester 2 are Modules 5 through 7. Regular students will not complete Modules 4 or 8. There are approximately 28 assignments in each semester. English 3 honors students will complete Modules 1 through 4 in Segment 1 and Modules 5 through 8 in Segment 2. There are 33 assignments in each segment. Please make sure you begin in the correct place. If you only need half of the class, and if it's the second half of the course, begin in Module 5. Now, we do have expectations for you as students that will occur every week. Now, we don't have a traditional building where you show up and a teacher takes attendance, but we will check on you each week. It's very important that you remember your student policies state you will work every 7 days. In English 3, that means you're working with a minimum of 3 assignments each week. Your teacher needs these assignments in by Friday or Sunday night so they can be graded before your next week begins. You can always work faster than 3 assignments each week if you wish. If you have a medical concern or a special circumstance, please let us know during the welcome call and we can address your pace accordingly. I know everyone wants to know, when can I be done? Well, let's focus on one thing at a time. Your grace period is your first 2 weeks. That's very important. At the end of that period, you will need 6 assignments and a passing grade. The grace period is going to start after your welcome call. After that, you'll need to continue to submit work weekly, and following the pacing chart, it takes 10 weeks for regular credit and 12 weeks for honors credit. There are a variety of assignments you're going to turn in. Some are multiple choice, some are short answer, and some are a longer written response. Regardless of the assignment, please remember in English 3, you are required to work in order. There's no skipping allowed. Remember, it's really important to read and take notes. Your virtual instructor won't stand in front of you and explain exactly what needs to be done. You'll have to do that yourself, and reading and taking notes is the best way to get that done. Now, after you turn in those assignments, they'll be graded within 48 hours. You can check the results in the gradebook. If you do not receive a perfect score, you'll always receive feedback to help you understand your work. These tips will help you revise and resubmit your work. Not only will that help your grade, it'll help you master the standards and pass the final exam. You will see some assignments that require you to call your instructor. These are discussion-based assessments, or DBAs for short. It's only a phone call and a quick conversation about what you've learned in that module, so please don't put them off. To complete DBAs, you can either make an appointment with your teacher or make an appointment or call the hotline. All of that information is on your announcements page. Collaborations are a time for you to work with other students. Now, these can be done at any time in the semester, and they are required. These are the only assignments you can skip or come back to later. You have two options: attend a live lesson or email and find a partner on approved assignments. You can read more about collaboration by clicking What's Collaboration on the announcements page or under Collaboration in your course menu. Now remember, you're never alone with Florida Virtual School. We're always here to help you, so if you feel the need to raise your hand, just pick up the phone and give your teacher a call. Shoot us a text message or send an email. We'll always reply within 48 hours. It's very important that if you do call, that you leave a message. We get and take so many calls a day that we can't rely on call history. Now, if you do like working in a virtual environment with different students and getting direct instruction from a teacher, please check out our live lessons. Students love them. Check out the calendar for available dates and sessions on the announcements page. They do count as your collaboration requirement, and they can help you finish your work quickly. Last but not least, if you need help in the afternoons or evenings, remember every weeknight the hotline is here for you. You can call or text, or schedule an appointment for a solid callback time. We are a team of professional English teachers, and we're here to help with questions, discussion-based assessments, monthly calls, or resets. We can help you with any of your English 3 needs. Communication is key. I won't know if you're struggling because I can't see you, so be sure to stay in touch. Save this information so you'll never be far away from someone who wants to help. This information can also be found on your announcements page. Now I know sometimes it's tempting, since you're working online, to just hop on over to Google, do a little search, and see what you can find. More often than not, that does lead to trouble. Just remember your academic integrity best practices. Florida Virtual does not allow the use of answer websites like OpenStudy, Yahoo Answers, Wiki Answers, etc. Be sure you submit your own original work. Copying and pasting work from the internet or a friend does not show me you understand our work. It's also an integrity issue and could result in a loss of grade or credit. So let's just not go down that road. When in doubt, just ask your teacher. For our parents, it's very important that you stay in touch as well, so you can remain fully updated on your child's progress. We can complete regular monthly contact via call, text, email, or you can call the hotline. You can also call or text your teacher at any time for updates on your child's progress. We will send regular progress reports, and you can reply with your thoughts or concerns. Please take a moment after watching this video to make sure your profile information is correct. So let's review. Please make sure you can answer these questions or check them off the list before you call your welcome call. Make sure you know which module is going to be your first, how many assignments are required, and by which day of the week. Make sure you know where you can get help and that we're here for you. Please be sure you understand your grace period requirements because your grace period will begin after the welcome call. Also, make sure your profile is complete and up to date. Your activation code to give to your teacher during the welcome call is SUCCESS. This word helps us know you've reviewed the content of this video and that you're ready to get started in your English 3 course. And now it's time for your final step. Thanks for watching the video. Remember, we must complete your welcome call to complete your activation in the course. You can call your teacher 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. weekdays or call the hotline after 4. Students, if you do call the hotline, make sure to schedule a good time to chat with your teacher later in the week. Welcome calls go faster when both parent and student are on the line at once, but we don't mind doing them separately if that's what works for you. We look forward to hearing from you and starting your adventure in English 3. Have a great day!